Sam.
Cam.
Salmon Cam.
Okay. We're good. So we are going to sync.
Am I ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Respect.
Perfect. If that was visible enough for you.
That's visible enough for me. I've done this before with Kingdom Hearts. It's not a problem.
Okay. You did that. You don't want to do this.
I'm fine. I think that the
Okay,
seaweed is
we're
fine.
recording, so like whatever.
Yeah.
Finally, we're done. We're in. We're going to finish Melody of Memory. So let's do this.
Let's do this. So this is after the memory search, which is the entire context of this
If you arrive in a
game.
world that's neither of light nor darkness, but somewhere on the other side, your task will be far from easy.
Yes, he said that's the answer.
Not of light or darkness, but on the other side?
I've never heard of a place like that.
Something else he said perplexes me. Your voice can't reach us. I'm certain of where your heart is.
You would assume that he's referring to the realm of darkness, but that clearly isn't the case here, wouldn't you say?
Where voices can't reach. The other side of our world. Of reality. Unreality. A fictional world.
Fictional?
I'm afraid such mysteries are beyond our comprehension.
Maybe Mickey or Master Yen Sid knows.
Any news?
It's Riku.
Riku!
Oh, Kairi, you woke up.
Yeah, just now. How come you're here?
Well, actually, I found some info about Sora.
Really? We got something too.
You did? Oh,
It's Bibbidi Bobbidi Bitch. Yep, it's Bibbidi Bobbidi Bitch.
Excuse me, dears. I certainly didn't mean to startle you. If you're not expecting magic, it can be a surprise.
no kidding.
The fairy godmother from
Now
Cinderella
then,
is the
I
key
am
to
the
all
fairy
this.
godmother, and it's a pleasure to meet you
I
all.
hope so.
She is.
She came here at Yen Sid's request. He
Be the
said
best
she's got a
meme.
clue that might help us find Sora.
Yen Sid sent you?
That's right. To find Sora, we need 3 keys. First, Riku, and then, of course, there's you, dear Kai.
Okay.
With Riku's dreams and Kairi's memories, you two have already done your part.
Kairi's memories.
Yes. We performed an examination of Kairi's heart and obtained an important clue from the lost memories it contains, which is that there's another world on the other side of ours that's not of darkness or light.
Riku, what did you dream?
Oh. Well, since Sora disappeared, I've been having dreams about a large city with tall buildings.
I've been having weird
Apparently,
dreams
that's the
lately.
clue.
A city?
Maybe that's what Xehanort was talking about. A fictional world.
That feel when our world
fictional
is
world?
fictional to them.
Yes, perhaps. The 3 realms of our world. Light, darkness, and between. These are all places we can travel to, because they are on our side. This also includes the worlds of memories, data, and dreams. If I am correct, then this other side of our world, from which voices cannot reach, must be a place outside of our reality. Namely, it must be unreality, or fiction. But that is the extent of our knowledge.
So I thought we should go to Mickey and Master Yen Sid to ask about it.
I'm not quite sure they'll be able to help you, my dear.
Then, what now?
Oh, you forget. There are 3 people who hold the key. There's still one more. One with a strong will and a very precious dream.
Who is it?
You'll see. I'll introduce you.
Huh?
Pause it. So, I think that is a really interesting take on like metaphysics, that
Yeah.
anything outside of reality can be called fiction. Right?
Yeah.
That's actually a really interesting take on that. And that seems to be where this series is going.
Yeah.
Well, let's, if you don't have any comment, we can keep going.
It's interesting also. It's sort of maybe hinted at with Verum Rex in KH3, because Verum Rex is fictional in the context of Toy Story.
Because it's a video game.
Because of the video game.
Yeah.
So they may not, the fictional may not mean the same thing in this metaphysical context, but
It might.
it might. So we learn Mickey Mouse and his friends are real, but humans are not.
This place.
You know it?
Yeah.
Japan
I
isn't
came here
real.
with Sora,
Japan isn't real.
and also in my dreams while I slept. This is the final world. But there's no one here.
That's not true. Why don't you look closer?
Huh?
All the stirs.
There's even more than you see in 3.
Yeah.
The stars.
3, there were only
I
like
never
a dozen
noticed.
of them.
Yes. Strong hearts gather here after death until they are ready to move on. I'm sure she's around here somewhere.
She?
The final key. We found you. We've been searching all over for you, my dear.
Do I know you? I'm Kyrie. It's a pleasure to meet you.
You're all able to retain your appearance in this world. I met someone else who could do that.
So she's the final key?
That's right, dear. Now we finally have all 3.
But how exactly can she help?
It's simple. She came from the world on the other side.
What?
Oh shit.
You see, she's very special. Her form was taken from her, but she managed to find her way here. If she goes back to her world, her heart will certainly be stolen. Right, dear?
Oh, yes. It seems you know a lot about me.
A little. And I would use my magic to change you back if I could. But I'm afraid that's impossible while you're in this form. Don't fret, though. I believe that we'll find a way to make your dream come true very soon.
My dream? Come true?
I want to help make that happen. Will it lead us to Sora?
Oh, I'm afraid it's not that simple. First, we must get to her world. She can open a path for us, and you can use the power of waking to go there.
The power of waking.
Sorry, but did I hear you say Sora?
Wait, do you know him?
Yes. He was here. He encouraged me not to give up. Did something happen to him?
Yeah. Sora disappeared. He's a good friend of ours, so we've been looking for him. Right now, we think he's in a big city full of tall buildings. Ring any bells?
A city full of tall buildings.
Oh, there's only like 50 of those.
Quadratum?
Huh?
It has
Oh,
more
shit.
skyscrapers than any other city I know. That must be it.
Quadratum. Is that where Sora is?
There's no way of knowing. But I believe it is possible.
All right. Think you can help us?
I'm not sure exactly what's happening. But if Sora is in trouble, I want to help. Please let me know what you need from me.
Thanks.
I'm afraid this is as much as I can do. It's up to you, Riku, to take care of the rest.
Oh, shit.
I want to go.
Kairi, that's not...
Yeah, I know. I want to go with you. But I know that I can't. I need to finish training. I need to become stronger. And when I do, I'll be right there next to you and Sora.
Good.
But first, I'll go explain everything. To Donald and Goofy, and to Mickey and Master Yen Sid.
Be careful out there, dear, and try not to do anything too reckless. Come straight back if you encounter any trouble.
I will.
That's how Riku ends up there.
Oh, shit. So I guess the fake Shibuya is known as Quadratum. Or maybe. We don't really know. But...
Shinjuku. Riku ends up in Shinjuku.
Oh, Shinjuku.
We don't know if that's in the same world as Shibuya. Because remember, Shinjuku was where Yozora was. Shibuya is where Master of Masters was. As according to Riku's dream. Get ready, though.
Ah, fuck. Missed.
What song is this? You'll recognize it in a bit.
Ah, yes. Or is it? Kind of faked me out a little bit there. Nope.
It's the title screen.
Oh, shit. Oh. Aladdin. very own.
I like how he's doing a Superman fight. I like how they listed Maleficent, even though she's it was just reused audio for her boss fights. She's not in the story.
Yeah. Roxas. The whole team.
The Dreamed Out Distance team.
Yep. The boys are back.
No better way to end it.
Oh shit, it's everybody.
Yep. Again?
It's only glide notes. Those are the only things that I've missed.
Yep. have done the credits.
Hey, that was sick. Well, this is fun, great game out of 10. We're going to get a stinger. Oh, there we go. This is the blocked cutscene.
Riku went alone? But that's way too dangerous. I have to go after him now.
He's so worried.
Do not be hasty, Mickey.
But Master Yen said he's all alone in a world we know nothing about.
Precisely.
He's
We have
never
never
frowning.
faced something like this before. Which is why we must remain calm.
But...
Kairi, this information you bring us, it comes from Xehanort during his time as a researcher?
Yes.
Then that means he must have been aware of this other world for quite some time.
But... we defeated Xehanort. Is there anybody else we can ask?
When I was still serving as a Keyblade Master, it was known that the ancient masters had crossed over into another world. I surmised that Xehanort looked more deeply into that world.
The ancient Keyblade Masters.
For now, we must reach out to those in Radiant Garden, the land of departure and Twilight Town who are searching for Sora, to inform them of what we have learned and have them halt their respective efforts. Donald, Goofy, I leave this to you.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
And Kairi, will you continue your training as you were before?
Actually, I'd like to study under Master Aqua.
That is an excellent idea. I approve.
Thank you.
And you, Mickey,
Yes.
I task you with the investigation of this new world and how it is related to the ancient Keyblade Masters.
But how?
You'll begin in the world of Scala ad Caelum.
In Oath to Return, that's the new tagline.
Hell yes.
Not reconnect. In Oath to Return.
I like this.
Yep. It's not
Conduct
battle report,
yourself.
it's memory report.
Mark some of the difficulty versus Master Xehanort. Team Classic, most used team, most played song difficulty. Proud, hell yes. Enemies defeated, 36,000 of them. I unlocked all but 2 songs.
Yep.
And I completed the missions and completed the story archive. And it only took 15 hours.
Yep.
I like the the instrument players here.
The KH Orchestra.
The KH Orchestra. Cool game.
Yep. Great game.
Nice.
That dark combination. You got both of them. And that's the last 2 songs.
Oh, okay. So that's interesting then. It's impossible for that menu to say 150 then.
You have to beat it again for it to say 150.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
that was pretty great.
Let's get to a quieter menu, actually. So, Sam.
Clear the game and view the ending. Yeah, this is quiet enough, I think.
What do you think? Final thoughts.
Final world thoughts.
Yep.
I liked it. Now it's very clear where they're setting up all the pieces for whatever comes next.
Yep.
And it seems like there's going to be a lot of concurrent storylines going on now because everyone has their own task to do. I don't know if any of that will translate into a game other than Riku in Quadratum.
So,
but
I think the way I see it, I think Kairi might end up adventuring with Donald and Goofy. Like,
yeah, that's entirely possible.
Like, I think if we like unless the next game completely focuses on Quadratum, which is possible too, and if we do see like what's happening on in reality, as they say, it might just be like Kairi, Donald, and Goofy, I think, and then when to play as, and then Verum Rex focuses on Sora, Riku, and Yozora. Although I don't know who's going to be playing as there.
Yeah, there's a million ways that could go down. It could be like you play as Yozora and you're with like him and his squad,
his group,
and Luxord, who is a supporting role perhaps, or maybe he's part of the party.
Yeah.
What is it? It's like Luxord, Magia, and Aegis. Okay.
Like the Reflector.
So it could be those three are playable, and Luxord either is also playable or is a supporting role, or it's Sora and Riku and Yozora, or it's something completely different with Riku and Sora.
It could be like Yozora for the tutorial, then goes back to Sora, similar to Roxas.
Yeah.
Or the whole game is Yozora, which is actually what I want. I want to play as Yozora the whole game.
I want to play as Yozora too. There's a million different ways this can go down, which only continues my feeling that the next KH game, just knowing what it is going to be a spoiler.
Yes, but there's a million ways to go down, but it no longer feels like I'm reaching for forbidden knowledge. I'm pretty confident that it's going to be about, instead of like, the worlds of light and darkness, it's going to explore the ideas of fiction and reality.
Yeah. And it doesn't, it sort of feels like, whereas KH3, the ending was just kind of discombobulating on purpose, and it was supposed to make it be like, what the fuck is anything happening right now? This game is much more like, oh no, we're setting up for stuff.
Yeah, here's the answers.
Yeah, here are some answers. We're not going to give you all the answers, but we're going to give you, like, this is clearly the setup for how things are going.
In fact, that last scene in Oath to Return felt like the ending of 0.2, which was the beginning of Steam KH3.
Yeah.
But what is? It's so cool. So Quadratum, that seems to be this. That's at least Shinjuku, where Riku ends up, and where Yozora seems to be. And so this is where it gets really interesting, right? Quadratum means square.
Yes.
Square.
Yes.
Square. And I think the way I see it, Quadratum is fiction's counterpart to Disney Castle. Right?
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be Disney, and then now we have Square, and if it's one world, right? If Quadratum is one world, and there's like a whole bunch of worlds in fiction, like, are they also gonna be based on Square properties? Are we gonna get Disney worlds and Square worlds?
That would be sick.
Yeah. Oh man. And
that would explain why, like, Traverse Coffee is there.
Yeah, right? Yozora's, what's it called? Chocobo keychain.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh man, and then, and so I think Quadratum is also a reference. There's an old slogan that Squaresoft had back in the day, which was, "The world is square." So I think it's a reference to that, and oh man, it's gonna be sick. And then this idea of fiction, if we take that literally, like, to go into fictional world, as in like a video game, which is what Verum Rex is, and then they said that Xehanort knew about it for quite some time. First of all, where is the world of Toy Story? Because according to this game, according to KH3 rather, you don't actually visit the world of Toy Story. You visit, what's it called? Xehanort took the world of Toy Story and split into two, and you only visit the recreation. So, there's a possibility that the actual Toy Story world is in fiction. Or, that could be a different thing. But, it's possible he was able to send Sora into Verum Rex Beat of Lead, because he's been looking into entering fiction.
Yeah.
Right? And then, this is the most interesting theory I have. That we've been visiting fiction since KH1. Do you know which world? Which world is fictional?
Which world is fictional? Trying to think. What were the worlds? There was, Traverse Town.
Yeah.
Olympus Coliseum. Alice in Wonderland.
It's just called Wonderland, but yeah.
Just Wonderland, yeah. Deep Jungle.
Yes.
I don't know what the world is. Just Atlantis. What's the world called?
It's Atlantis.
Atlantis. Okay. Halloween Town.
Yep.
Agrabah.
Mm-hmm.
Did I miss any Disney worlds? I think I got all the Disney worlds.
In KH1?
Yeah.
No.
Am I missing one?
I mean, think of the bosses. I mean, you could look at World Tour here.
Yeah, that's a good point. What am I staring at the menu for? Why don't I remember this? I know there was nice special number 18.
All songs and all missions.
Actually, I should go to the track list is what I should really be going to.
I mean, okay.
It's just easier.
Press right. It's past all.
Okay, Destiny Islands, Traverse Town, Wonderland, Olympus Coliseum, Agrabah. Oh, right, Monstro.
And Agrabah.
I mentioned Agrabah.
You did not.
I did.
Nope.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Whatever.
Atlantica.
Atlantica.
Not Atlantis.
Halloween Town. Oh, and Neverland. I never said Neverland either.
So,
and Hollow Bastion.
So, the world that I'm thinking of...
And End of the World.
...is not on this list.
Okay.
It's not repped in this game at all, surprisingly.
But it's in KH1?
Yes.
What other worlds were in KH1?
It's a recurring world, by the way. I think the only game it hasn't been in is like 358 and maybe Recoded.
Is it the world at the very end of KH1?
That's Castle Oblivion.
Oh, that's Castle Oblivion, okay. That's what I thought. Except 358.
You don't even need to remember that because you never played it anyway. It's been in every game you played. Except for this one.
And it's not repped in this game at all.
Yes. Technically, it wasn't a world in Birth by Sleep, but it was there.
I don't know.
Sunraker Wood.
Oh, shit. Wow, I forgot that was even in any of thing.
Wouldn't that make sense? It's literally a book.
That would be interesting.
It's literally a book. And then here's the thing. So Merlin owns the book, right?
Yeah.
But if you go by Birth by Sleep, he said he didn't. Like,
oh yeah.
Like it seemed to have just popped in there. And Terra was like, "Hey, did you drop that?" And he's like, "No, this isn't mine." But wow, what an interesting book. And Sora's been going inside it, and he seems to be the only one who's able to.
Yeah.
So
that's interesting. That's very much possible.
Yeah, that could be fiction. So, yeah. And then here's another theory I have, right? So now we know that, at least from the perspective that we've been following so far, the world that Yozora hails from is fiction, right?
Yes.
When after Sora dies, basically, he ends up in the final world, but it's a nighttime final world. We've talked about this.
Yes.
Right. But since Riku and Kairi come to the final world in this, and Sora's not there, not even any sign of him or Yozora, and there were no stars in that world, we can surmise that isn't the final world. But even though it looks like the nighttime version, right? And then this would be super Kino if they did. I don't think they'll do this, but it would be super Kino. But what if, what if that's a fictional version of the final world, right?
Yeah.
And it would be called the Final Fantasy.
That would be fucking incredible.
Right? That would be so good. Oh, man. They gotta do that.
That would be incredible. Wow, incredible.
Yep. Oh, man. Yeah, so that's where we're at. And then, what's it called? Master of Masters is there, so Yensid said the ancient masters learned how to cross over into another world. It's possible that the rest of the key bearers were there too until Zigbar brought them back. Also, I think that Master of Masters disappeared. I told you this. I think he disappeared for the same reason Sora did, which was abusing power waking.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then Fairy Godmother says Riku can use the power waking to go there. So it's gonna be real interesting here from now on. And now that I'm sure where the direction the series is headed, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be sick.
Yeah, this is really excited for the future of the Rangers, and I'm glad we got to this point before he announced anything crazy.
Yep. Well, the anniversary is coming in next year, and we'll see what we'll announce. But I am hyped for Verum Rex.
Me too.
You now know everything there is to know about Kingdom Hearts, Sam.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
I mean, the journey it has taken me to get to this point. This has been a 4-year process with some breaks in between. But wow, like I did it. I am now up to date on the series. I'm as much of a fan as anyone else. And This series is fucking Kino.
You're better than most people too. Critical mode, pro codes, every single secret boss in the series except for Breath by Sleep.
Yeah.
Or
Maybe one day I'll go back and break my soul on that boss. Maybe.
You wouldn't have to break your soul. You just have to use Thunder Surge.
That's true. I could just kind of cheese him. I cheesed Vanitas. Why not?
It's not. Yeah. Anyway, no final thoughts.
No final thoughts. Head fantasy. Head empty.
I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't know. I aspire to mindfuck people as hard as Nomura does, because look, I don't care if you find it confusing. The little details are Kino.
Yep.
They are Kino as fuck, and you cannot convince me otherwise. The series is lit. The story is lit. The gameplay is lit. Everything is lit. This series is cool. And I can't wait to see where it goes from here, because there's, again, like a million ways they can go, both like in terms of story and in gameplay. And yeah, we don't even know who the next playable character is going to be, and knowing that is a spoiler.
Oh man.
I bet Nomura will drop a trailer, and we may not even know from the trailer.
That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting them to be like, oh, new IP or something, and then only the most astute fans could be like, wait a second, that's Verum Rex.
Yeah, like I don't even think we'll know.
It doesn't
for
even
sure
need to have Yozora in it.
Yeah, I don't think we'll even know for sure when the next game will be. Like it's like with JoJo in Steel Ball Run. He didn't reveal that was he didn't reveal that was part of JoJo until after you read the thing, and then you're like, oh wow, Johnny is a Joestar, I guess.
Yep.
You know, like damn.
Well, we have completed the journey.
Yeah, we did it.
And you are now caught up, and we're all done. We're completely, totally done with the story. The thing is, you're never done with the gameplay.
There are a lot of things that we are planning to do at some point.
Right now, we gotta finish the 13th struggle on co-op. So,
yeah.
See you in the bonus episodes.
See ya.
Give me that. I gotta sync it.
Yeah. I was about to like hit share to save. I was like, wait. Alright, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Respect.
No, let's do that again.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Respect.
Good.
See you guys next time.